the historic inequities seem to be some type of battle between this high demand for these innovators and these foreign nationals that have these high skill sets, as well as some of these immigration restraints that there are on particular individuals who are H-1B visa holders. And for individuals that out here that don't know what that is, an H-1B visa is a type of non-immigrant visa that is given to a foreign national who it has a minimum of a bachelor's degree and also specializes in a specialty occupation. And one of the restraints on these types of visas, of course, that is ongoing right now is the current H-1B cap season, which historically the USCIS grants 65,000 visas only for foreign nationals in this visa category, and then allots an additional 20,000 visas for H-1B visa holders that have a U.S. master's degree or higher. And right now, it is a lottery system, so not everyone who is being sponsored by an employer for this type of visa will necessarily get that. And I think that's one of the hard things about this inequity is that there is such a high demand, and then you put a cap on how many visas you can allot to certain individuals. And right now, the H-1B cap season is very limited. So starting on February 21st, employers can create what's called a My USCIS account for H-1B registrants. And then beginning March 1st to March 17th is when employers can register and can put in our H-1B registrations for these foreign nationals. And then from there, USCIS will then select at random who they will allot those H-1B visas to. And, unfortunately, some students who are, here on F1's visa, who are currently with employment authorization that's coming up, and they're not selected, then we have to now go back to the drawing board and figure out, okay, what can we do now? What other options are there so that we can try to get you in the next season? And I think another one of those restraints also in immigration is the current visa limitations for foreign nationals that are applying for a green card. Essentially, there is a visa limitation or numerical capital that the U.S. Department of State puts on certain foreign nationals from different countries. So right now, particularly foreign nationals from India and China, it takes a very long time for them to be able to even apply for an adjustment of status application, because each year the U.S. Department of State puts out what's called a visa bulletin, and that's based on a certain priority date that you're given when you apply and submit a labor certification application as well for employers that want to permanently sponsor a foreign national to work permanently here in the United States. And because of those per capita limitations on certain foreign nationals from India and China, each month the dates you want them to keep going forward so that when your immigrant petition is current, then there's now an immigrant visa available to you. But right now what we're seeing is they're actually retrogressing, meaning that they're going backwards or they're actually not moving at all. And so it puts a lot of restraints. But thankfully, within the H-1B visa category, there are certain exceptions for H-1B visa holders. So if you have, for an example, an I-140 petition that has been approved, you can continue to to apply for an H-1B visa in 3-year increments if your I-140 immigrant petition has been approved. That allows you to continue to extend your H-1B status so that hopefully by the time you continue working, then there will be an immigrant visa available to you.